GSL. Welcome to GSL Ohana.
Alright guys, should be a pretty sick game in the upper left. From Busan, but now living here in Seoul. Trying to win this GSL Codex like he did previously when he was in the finals against Genius. He is MVP DongRaeGu. And in the bottom right, we got our Terran player. He tried to do that kind of parade push SC style play. A little bit different, a little bit of variation, more placement oriented. We'll see what he's going to do in this game. He is StarCraft.
Okie dokie, Tasteless.
What's up, Artosis? Talk to me.
Well, I'm interested to see what these guys are going to do. DRG's already scouted very quickly and checked possible proxy locations. Not a bad choice. He does not want to go out like that.
No, that would be a nightmare.
No. Because if if there was like a bunker at his hatchery as it was about to die, he'd be like in that movie, like, not like this. Because that feels the worst to lose.
Would die like that.
Ooh, DRG, like, not very good at this map so far, it seems.
Oh, wow. 0-4.
Huh.
Nobody's won on this. Well, no matter what, somebody's going to get a win here today. First time on Ohana.
Imagine if they both cheated at the same time. We have to give them both losses. What then, Tasteless?
I wonder what that would be like if we had to give them both losses for cheating and we're just like, well, we don't...
Give me a Bolt, you're in the
We're
winner
not
match.
actually casting the next game, sorry.
No. It's over. That's pretty quick. All right, so Bomber, just a very fast expansion. Will he go for another command? We'll have to see. He has been going for triple command quite often here. DRG, is he going to go for speed style or 6 queen style? I think he's probably going to go speed style here. Much shorter map, not as hard to get your creep across in a lot of ways. And they can get to you so quickly that having that speed upgrade is going to give a level of safety, a feeling of safety to Zergs as well, which is actually something very important that you can't underestimate. And Bomber instantly adding another barracks and a gas. He might do one of these marine timings that we see sometimes.
He's in the third racks too.
Yeah. So he definitely could be doing like a little marine push timing, like 7 to 9 Marines.
Stim timing or something?
There definitely could be one of those as well, but I think for pressure, sometimes back when Reactor Hellion was getting really big and so predictable that people were going roaches a lot.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, and like just defending against them very well with queens, spines, stuff like that. People started doing like 7 to 9 marine pushes as their pressure, and just moving out there and hitting the queens a little bit, hitting some lings, and it just kind of replaces the Hellions a little bit. So we could see that.
So as this game goes on, we're going to see if that actually is going to be the case here. I think you might be right though.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he's making a bunker. He's getting a reactor.
Can I just say, actually, that this it's really hard to cast StarCraft now that I've played Heart of the Swarm? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm like,
well, you're thinking right now, you're like, well, why is he going Warhounds? I'm like,
I think he forgot his mothership core. Like, this is really embarrassing.
Well, there's a factory on the way, and it's next to a reactor barracks. We do have a Tech Lab barracks coming up. So this could actually be like a Hellion Marine push with combat shields. That's a very old build. Yeah. But it's definitely something we could see here, especially because of the ramp in front of the natural. It's like this is an old Shakuras Plateau build, where you basically get all the way up to the ramp by the time they had their units ready, and then you're sitting on that ramp, and they can't flank you. They only hit one area, and you have a lot of combat shielded Marines to actually take a lot of damage and deal a lot of damage, and the Hellions to deal the splash. So I wouldn't be too surprised if that's what this is.
Yeah. It's interesting how trends go in cycles.
That's very true.
For instance, even with, you can see this everywhere in fashion. They say trends, fashion trends go in 30-year cycles. That's actually true. You know, the way people dress. You'll see even in politics. You'll see, you know, in government will often swing back from conservative to liberal. You know what I mean? Over the course of time. Although I guess some people would argue it's always constantly getting slightly more liberal. But basically, like, point being is that you'll see trends in StarCraft 2 with builds.
Absolutely.
And so it's so funny, for instance, to see two racks against Protoss, for instance, is suddenly back. It's been 2 years. I guess that's how long it takes for the trend to flip around.
Yeah, I see exactly what you mean. Now, it is, in fact, that push we were talking about before. We have the Baneling Nest just now starting. A lot of lings in the way. There is a single spine crawler. So there's a possibility he won't use the ramp. He might just go straight for that third. Right now, he is attacking a queen with these Hellions. Wants to keep those Hellions alive. They're very crucial here because the lings can kill the Marines off.
Oh, nice.
Now that he's seen that, he's changed course. He's going to go make this third cancel, and then we'll see what he does from there with this.
Looks like DRG may go for a counter here. Now the Wallen is not finished. And now, you know, looks like DRG is going to tip his hand by killing those Hellions. He's going to loop back around now.
Now notice this. It's going to be really hard to actually attack into this correctly. Notice how he's staying on the ramp, staying on the edge, and the Marines protecting these Hellions, but that is a lot of lings right now. Does Bomber actually have enough to kill through this?
Oh my god, he doesn't. And with more Hellions coming up here, this is so bad for DRG. DRG in a lot of trouble. There's 14 more lings on the way, but is that going to be enough against the 4 Hellions if they just get at the right angle? There's just not a lot he can actually do.
It's pretty tough, especially since 2 more Hellions are on the way. The drone's popping out. He doesn't want to lose any drones here. DRG may hold this by the skin of his teeth. He does have a single mute on the way as well. Wow. Not as if that mute is actually going to do anything. But yeah, now he's stuck kind of on 2 base. He's going mutas. Well, actually, he does have the third. Never mind. I don't know what I was talking about. But the Spire wasn't seen, so that's pretty important. And behind this, Bomber has followed up with a couple engineering bays and another command center. But no tech beyond that. No starport. No. Looks like he's just now starting to do this. But cool to see that build again. We haven't seen that build in a really long time.
All right, so the mutas are moving out now. And there's not a lot of mutas. So much so that small pack of Marines is actually scary.
Yeah, that's so few mutas right now. But you know what? He's kind of in this cool place where, you know, he did hold that. He lost no drones. Just
true.
Like had to make a lot of lings. Bomber delayed a lot of his tech because of that. Much slower siege tanks, much slower medevacs. So, like, truly scary pushes are going to take a while. His Baneling speed's going to be ready way before then, which allows these mutas to actually do a little bit more than Zerg players are used to letting them do.
That's
or getting them to do, rather.
Yeah, with that Marine count greatly diminished because of the way he was playing earlier on. Yeah, the mutas now have much more authority on the map.
Yeah, they own this map. Well, a couple Evos on the way. A little bit late because that 1-1 is almost done. Something that he'll have to fight against for the rest of the game is slower upgrades because Bomber is getting a really well-timed out armory as well. And, you know, as he realizes that the third base is taken, he's really going to have to take a fourth. You know, his third isn't even really mining that much. He's just kind of droning it now.
All right, the Muta is really not able to, right now, I mean, obviously Terran can't lead, but they haven't done as much damage as I would have expected. Oh my god. I got to take this one. Just got all tapped out again. All right. So, Muta's again coming in here doing a ton of damage now. Actually, I should say a ton. He only got like the 2 turrets. Now flying back out.
But you know, this is good damage though. He's forced to stim. He made a Tech Lab Rev that might burn down.
Actually, yeah, I don't think he's actually going to repair that now.
Yeah.
All right, now the third base for the Terran is being started up here. We got more Banelings over here. The fact that he's making this many Banelings now makes me think he might actually attack. Do you agree? Normally, we see people wait on Banelings until they're about to be hit because he already has a bunch.
Yeah. And you know what? You're right.
Yeah, I think he's actually going to go for the
especially since he got the Tech Lab basically. No siege mode, and if you don't have siege mode, speed Banelings.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Turns out. And he's making a lot of Banes, a lot of Lings. You're completely right. 1-1 upgrade's still on the way. If you could somehow wait for that, that'd be great because the Marines are all 1-1 right now. But
we got roasted.
Yeah,
now Bomber's stimming up here. Is he going to do it? I think he actually
You're
is.
completely right.
Yeah.
I mean, he still hasn't taken his 4th base, so he has to actually get some damage done. You can't just sit same base as Terran this long. So this is going to be pretty scary. A ton of Banelings rolling down the map, and he is just on the run. Bomber could be in a lot of trouble here.
Bomber going southbound now, but stops. Well, DRG stops here. He wants to regroup, it looks like.
He's going to
so he's making more Banelings.
And that's going to let 1-1 finish, and it's finishing before 2-2's done for Bomber, so that's perfect timing.
This could actually really grip him. Oh my god, so many Banelings being hit by these Hellions. Amina's going here trying to save the day. And the Marines now coming up. He needs those to finish, and they do.
All right, it's time. 1-1 has finished indeed, and he is going forward. Bomber's trying to split as well he can. He's doing such a great split. Look at this. The Banelings not being nearly as efficient as they should.
All right, now he's going to go, I assume, towards the 3rd. No, excuse me, actually. He's going to go towards the 2nd here.
Good, even killing some add-ons, getting some siege tanks with these Lings. Siege mode not quite yet done. Lings going into the natural. Muta's hitting this anything they can, really.
All right, Lings now coming over here, doing a lot of damage to the 3rd. The Mutas now, they're going to disassemble that turret there in the main, but are then eventually picked off. Now there's a high chance he could regroup here with more Lings and make a bunch more Banes. DRG does not want to go into late game on this map. This map, late game and end game, is a nightmare for Zerg.
It definitely can be. You know, he's started his 2-2. He's getting Infestation Pit, continuing to build a good amount of Mutas as well, as he does have that +2 attack. So we're definitely going to see more harassment here out of DRG. As far as Bomber goes, he does now have Siege mode, so he should be able to stabilize from here.
All right, Muta's now flying out again, and he's just keeping Bomber at home.
Yeah.
Bomber has to defend this stuff. Look at the supply right now, 162 to 119.
Yeah, DRG's doing a great job.
And he's double expanding on the back of this.
Yeah, I really like it. Bomber is starting to move out, realizing that he needs to get something done here, and his attack's going to hit with 2 more upgrades than his opponent. So that's pretty strong right there, really. But the Muta's going for a counterattack right now, and they're going to be able to clean up a lot of units that are not going to be able to reinforce.
Nice. He's going to take out so many mules down there. Meanwhile, regrouping, he may have to send the Mutas back. Is he going to send it back? No, he's staying back in the Terrence turf. Oh, nice. Hitting the SCDs as well.
Oh, I love this by DRG right now. He's even bringing some Lings out.
I think all he has to do is survive this attack, man.
Yeah, if he survives this attack, he will take this game, Tasteless. He's doing just such a great job right now. He's stalling out as best he can. If he could wait for 2-2, it would be a lot easier.
Takes out these overlords that will temporarily supply cap in there.
The Mutas are coming in as well. Don't forget with that +2 attack, they can pick off siege tanks really quickly. Here he goes. Mutas coming down, attacking anything that they can. Banelings rolling down. Siege tanks trying to target, but he doesn't have enough. And DRG crushing through the push of Bomber.
Can Bomber recover? I don't know. GG. He cannot. Okay, GG. I'm like, I don't know. GG. I guess I do know now.
Yep. So DRG taking that first match, a great first match. What a way to, wow, great way to start the day.
I love that entire series.
Yes. You love it so much, why don't you marry it, Tasteless?
I will. But there's so many other good matches at this tournament. I'm going to have to become why am I suddenly forgetting the word?
Polygamist.
Polygamist, all right. I want to say polyamorous. I'm like, no, that's something different.
Yeah.
Polygamist, all right. Well, that joke could have been good, guys. Sorry. Sorry, guys.
Will Tasteless be able to get this joke out of the pit? I don't know. And then by then you're saying GG. I'm like, All right, so
we need somebody to cast us Cassie games.
that would be pretty funny, actually.
Tasteless running out of hot water.
You know what we should do
is hit the Windows key for the 2nd time. Can they get through this game?
It would be pretty cool if we took our own thing and like did Mystery Science Theater 3000 on it, of our own cast, and just make fun of ourselves the whole time.
Oh my god, I actually want to do that.
That would be pretty funny, man.
That's so smart.
We say a lot of stupid stuff, I'm sure.
Of course. It's unscripted live TV. Probably about 30% of all the stuff we say is kind of stupid. I mean, we could actually...
Awesome. We'll have to do that.
We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to have a sick TVT. So stay tuned here at the GSL Code S.